Pásame la llave.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan.
Now under the dome tonight, MLB The Show has baseball from Tropicana Field. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two of the top clubs in the American League face off in a potential wild card preview. Next, Tyler Glasnow is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Dylan Moore is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
The pitch.
1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And it's fouled away. Comes into play here at 273. 5 homers and 31 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power the other way, you would have to think he's going to have to come inside at some point and try and tie this guy up.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 25 homers and 62 driven in. Two and 0 now. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Hagerty.
So now here is Sam Hagerty looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First delivery to him as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Crawford over at second. Haniger at first. 2 out in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Here's the 2-2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. Haniger is on his way home. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
The next batter will be Evan White. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throwing to second. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Stepping in now, Braden Bishop, and he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The M's lead it 3-0. Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now in the box, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, the catcher, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s with 19 homers and 38 runs batted in. Hit in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That is third.
Next, it'll be Randy Arozarena. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Count now, a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 14 on the season, and the Rays get a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
That is fourth, the right fielder,
Brett Phillips will bat next as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Standing in now, Willie Adams, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Ready with the 0-1.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there, he kind of took a different route, thrown a nasty changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That is good. For 17.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. The second for one, and a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, runner back safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-0.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-1. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Margot rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 offering. Swings through it for strike number two.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
ready on 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Rays lead it 4-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ty France. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on the way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Number 21 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, third baseman, Dylan.
At the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Moore is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. A 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now a swinging bunt. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, we're just in the second inning. Well, that command he normally has on the side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set, the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The set and the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Too high, ball 3.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. And it's now 7-4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Josh Fleming is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. To the plate now, Sam Hagerty.
Sam
On the line, that's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Evan White, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. In the dirt. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Outside, 3-0 now. Braden Bishop would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The center fielder, number 5, Braden Bishop.
Now at the plate here is Braden Bishop, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Seattle leads this one 7-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Joey Wendell.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And that misses for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
So here's Mike Zunino. Hit high and deep to right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now one down with the bases empty, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
There's ball four.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brett Phillips. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. First offering on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Arozarena leads off first with one away. In there, and it's even at one.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And now here is Willie Adams. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 7, the Rays 6. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in Ty France. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Belted high and deep into right center. Margot looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now an 8-6 ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Next to stand in is Dylan Moore. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
In now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tom Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a move over to first. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Yet another check on first. Being especially careful here. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here now the 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Mariners 8, the Rays 6. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder, Manuel.
First offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Even 1-1 count to Margot. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The bat, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, second base.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Sam Hagerty. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
To the plate now, Evan White, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now into the box, Braden Bishop. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A man on third with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. Mariners lead 1. The lead stands pat at 8-6. So now into the box is Joey Wendell, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball well outside. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brandon Lau. Blasted a solo homer last time up. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Gets him out in front on a good changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target, it's ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next, here is Mike Zunino. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Here's Randy Arozarena, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So now to the plate, Brett Phillips, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Willie Adams, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays leave them loaded. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. So here now is Ty France.
Leading off to the Mariners, the designated hitter, Ty France.
And now the first pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in next, Kyle Seager. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Sliced hard on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate now, Dylan Moore, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Seager at second. Moore is over at first with one away. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Seattle. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
The center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Here's the first pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike two. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting.
One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are two away. Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
And the pitch.
1-0.
6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Rays in the game so far. Two balls and no strikes.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that one yanked just foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here, And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Leger Newsom takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Joey Wendell will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a curveball misses inside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball just missed above the zone. Brandon Lau would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brandon Lau. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Rays strand a pair. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Andrew Kittredge takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Mitch Haniger will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Haniger is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 1-1 taken, strike 2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. bullet back up the middle. Margot is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Sam Hagerty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
And stepping in, Evan White. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Just keeping him close. First pitch on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hagerty is off at first with 2 away. 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
The 2-2. He's running. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mariners leave 1. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Now it'll be Mike Zunino, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First offering. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Ryan Thompson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next it'll be the outfielder, Braden Bishop.
Braden Bishop.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One away for Seattle now in inning number 7, and that'll bring in Ty France. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Thompson has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So next to bat will be Kyle Seager. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming.
Outside, that's the ball.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Rousseau is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in will be Dylan Moore, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fouled away. little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. One left for Seattle. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Last half of the seventh here, and up next will be Willie Adams.
The shortstop, Willie Adams.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. Murphy shading to his right. One away. So next to hit is Manuel Margot. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Here comes the 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
At the plate, Michael Brasso, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Margot, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Down the left field line and deep. And foul. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Rays strand just the 1. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Hunter Strickland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Here's the first pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit to short. Adams brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate now, Tom Murphy, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. For the current campaign, Murphy is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different...
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there. Let's see if the batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Right to him. And there's out number 2. Next up, Sam Hagerty. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Here's a fly ball well hit. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The Mariners leave one. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Now to the plate, here is Joey Wendell. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First offering.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Seager comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
So Tampa's batting order turns over. Set to go. Brandon Lau. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Number 16 is
Now
on, and he'll take
catcher,
over on the mound in relief. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off-speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Stepping up is Evan White. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Braden Bishop, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
So now to the plate, Ty France, as he lines it out to center. Margot gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Kendall Graveman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Randy Arozarena will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Brett Phillips, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Arozarena gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Willie Adams. And that misses, ball one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 delivery. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Runners back. Runners on first with one down. Oh, Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate now, Manuel Margot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
8-6 the final score tonight. The M's posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Leger Newsom gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Tyler Glasnow allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. Kendall Graveman records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 6 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.